Microsoft released the new major version of Windows 10. Windows may recognize this update as 20H1 or as this official release build number 2004, or may update. This major update released via Windows Update to all Windows 10 devices. Okay, we are going to review some new updates with Windows 2004. Let us go. Tablet mode. Tablet mode. There are changes quite as see the icons are now a little bit more distance-like in distance, so it helped reduce mistake hitting icons. Virtual desktops. You can now rename the virtual desktops inside your task view. Click, type, enter, go ahead. Cortana. Windows has separated Cortana from the Windows search bar so that they could focus on improving the Windows search experience. Microsoft rebrands Cortana into a personal productivity assistance tool. Microsoft is now focusing on integrating Cortana into Microsoft 365 workflow. Cortana is now a standalone application. You can undock it from the task. Like any other Windows application, in the settings, you can change the default input to be voice or text. You still can use Cortana to launch apps and change settings of the Windows again using Cortana, speaking or typing. Windows Search. Windows team worked good on Windows search engine, and we can notice this in updated search user interface. Now we can see a quick searches in the button of search window, which help us to find updated information from the web, including weather, news and other information relevant to daily life. Moreover, now we can find visual search button is now present on the Windows search page. Visual search based on Bing search service. Clicking the visual search button on the Windows search page will let us snip a section of our screen, which it'll then use to find visually similar images online. Finally, they say that search spelling algorithms were improved, providing us better search results for local and online results. Apps updates. Many included apps were updated and improved. Let us see a calculator app, for example, where Windows added a button that can pin a smaller version of the calculator that'll always stay floating on top of other windows. Task Manager. The new upgraded Task Manager with new features. Now we can check the temperature of our graphics card in the Performance tab under GPU. Do not forget you must have GPU hardware at first. We can notice that Task Manager now it recognizes the SSD as the SSD. Gamers bar. More updates special for gamers. The new Windows shortcut Windows key plus G opens performance overlays in the Windows game bar and will provide many useful functions like capture and performance. Providing the ability to pinning any tab to keep a floating window provides with performance status, for example, which will remain on top of your screen kind of Task Manager, so you can monitor performance. Emoji. In addition, Windows shortcut Windows key plus period now opens Emoji panel, which was added again in a previous release in addition to all of the emoji who also insert symbols. Windows settings. Microsoft updates settings for several new features, completing trimming some classic settings from control panel. Networks. One of new updates on Windows settings in the network and internet section. Microsoft updated the network status page with a new design that highlights networks you're currently connected to on your device. From this window you can also view data usage and set data limits for your networks individually. Additionally, setting bandwidth for a selected time period or data size. For example, Windows 10 version 2004 will now let users control how much internet bandwidth Windows Update can use in the background. For additional settings of Windows Update, you can navigate to Update and Security, Delivery Optimization, Advanced Options, and configure the settings here. Mouse settings. Now you can configure mouse settings such as change the pointer speed of your mouse directly from the Windows settings, not like before you must do that from the old control panel. Ease of access. Moreover, in the Ease of Access section in the Windows settings, cursor and pointer have been separated into their own pages. On the text cursor page you'll find the new cursor indicator settings. With these new settings you can make the cursor more visible with colored highlights in addition to the thickness of the curve. Accounts and sign in. Going to the Accounts and Sign In section of the Windows settings, we can find some new settings in the Sign In options. Windows 10 lets you set up different methods for signing in to your PC, including a password, PIN, face and fingerprint unlock. Until now, the password option was always displayed on the lock screen in addition to other sign-in methods that you've set up in Windows 10 2004. You can now disable password login from the lock screen, requiring only a Windows Hello PIN face or fingerprint unlock to sign in. You can configure these settings by navigating to Accounts and Sign-In options. To complement these new sign-in changes, Microsoft is allowing Windows Hello Sign-In, including PIN, biometric, fingerprint, face, etc., to work when using Windows in safe mode. Apps restart. When you sign out or shut down your Windows PC with apps running, Windows will attempt to reopen those apps when you sign back in Windows Recovery and Reset. You can now choose to have your PC reset over the cloud when you reset your PC from Windows settings. If you download a new copy of Windows 10 from Microsoft to be reinstalled on your PC instead of using a copy already installed on your PC, this option may be useful for a cleaner installation of Windows. Notifications. Now it becomes easier to configure how you receive notifications on your PC when a notification toast appears with a small settings button with a gear icon. Now this settings button will allow you to disable notifications from that app entirely or view additional notification options from this app in Windows settings. New Windows features allow us to run Unix terminals from Windows with completely new virtual machine environments. With more compatibility, Windows Sandbox. This new added feature allows you to temporarily run a clear copy of Windows to test any app or feature without keeping changes on your system. And more. Keep watching and subscribe to know more.